Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game. And how you play it all.
Welcome back to another great episode of NASCAR Massachusetts. I am your host, the Stepful Chad the Roach, along with my other host, the asshole, James Sullivan. Sorry, I kind of messed up.
How's it going?
I'm a little excited right now, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah,
There's
a little excited.
There's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about after what we just saw.
Yeah.
What do we even go to? What do we start with Talladega? I feel like we shouldn't.
Well, let's get the
okay
news.
with it.
Why don't we just go after the news this time?
The news, there's been a lot of news. We should start with the truck crash.
Yeah,
the
truck
actual
crash.
truck crash.
Yeah, I mean, the haulers, two of them. One of them, fucking, the trailer was destroyed.
Oh yeah, it was.
I don't know what happened, how the fucking thing crashed, but Jesus.
I guess it was a JTT Jordy truck that crashed as well with it. We
Right.
don't know
One
what.
of them went off the road.
Yeah, which was forget the girl. It's a girl in recent whatever the Ross Chastain, the team whatever Justin Haley's team is.
Right.
Krug Racer, something like that. Their truck flipped and I hope everything up. Hope for the best. I really do. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing is, who was it? Harrison Burton gonna drive the 20 next year in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, he is.
So that was big news. So now we know who's driving
Ross
that car.
Chastain got himself a ride for the Xfinity Series.
Where's he going to? I didn't see that.
I forget the name of it, but I just saw the post. He's got 28 races, and with it, yeah, that's a season right there. I mean, if he wins enough, he's in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's good for him.
Right,
I was
Ross Chastain. We've been talking about him freaking all season.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and if anybody deserved the ride, it was him.
another interesting thing is a lot of birds
Smashing into
crashing
the Hall of
and
Fame.
just passing out and dying in front of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. We're talking about hundreds.
Right.
It was hundreds of birds. I just showed him this video. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like,
There's got to be some.
I don't know. I was looking into it myself. Like, I have no clue what any of this is. Like, it was.
It's got to be some kind of seasonal thing where the light hits those windows the right way, and the birds are just like, okay, let's go that way.
Or something that the birds migrate. Something weird. It could be
Yeah.
something as weird as that too. So we're not sure what it is.
Whatever
That's
it
really
was,
weird.
it was extremely strange that is actually happening.
Oh, absolutely. That was weirder than I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen especially the NASCAR Hall of Fame. At all fucking places, really.
Right?
Like,
Fucking PETA is going to be coming out of the woodwork. NASCAR's killing birds! Fuck you.
here's a bird.
Right, this one.
Isn't this one foul? But another big news for Cliff Boyer. He gets re-signed an extension with Stewart Haas Racing. That came out the woodwork
Why
today.
wouldn't he?
Yep. Did we talk about Ricky Stenhouse? He signed with JTG Doherty Racing. So
Right.
basically, him and Buescher just switched without an actual trade or anything.
Right, I heard
So that's how
rumors that Kyle Larson's moving to another team.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about that. I thought
I
I
saw
would hear
a
about
post
those
earlier
rumors.
today, or was it yesterday? I saw something about Kyle Larson moving to Stewart Haas.
That's no way. There's no way. First of all, Larry, after
think it
this,
was,
first of all, we gotta look this up because I need to know when his contract is. Okay, that's number one to see when the
Right.
contract's up. Two, whose car would he take over? There's no one's car. The only car he could take over is the 41 of Suarez, and I'm pretty sure he's in a contract here in his first year.
So he's looking for a ride.
Suarez?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not. It all depends. I need to find out what the 42's contract is and what his situation is with the.
Yeah, I heard that was a post that I looked at. I'm like, no freaking way. So I just scrolled past it.
Yeah.
Actually, I clicked on it for like 2 seconds, and then I got totally distracted by something else. It's probably a pair of boobs or something. I don't know. You know,
Okay.
Facebook. Hello.
Yeah, well, so there's a lot of interesting storylines coming. A lot of them came out today, so me and him are kind of just at the last minute trying to struggle how we're going to put this together. So, but you know, we
we'll
wing
have
it.
more news
So.
for you next week, but we really got to talk about this fucking race.
Talladega.
Holy shit!
All right, well, we'll start off in our mornings. Beautiful Sunday morning here. We're excited.
Yeah,
I
we were
decided.
here. I had breakfast at the football buffet, the brunch buffet, which is awesome. If you live anywhere around here, come down here on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
Treat you well, man.
Get
Very good
yourself
food. I used to come out all the time. I still do.
Get yourself a Bloody Mary or a mimosa, and it's all you can eat. So fucking A. All you fat fucks can come down here and mow.
That was really nice. Nice touch. He has a nice touch. He just loves speaking to you guys so nicely, doesn't he? Anyway.
I am a asshole.
Yeah. So anyway, my day started. I slept in, and I get a text from him. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh crap, I gotta get going." Get ready. I'm all excited. Got my Jimmy Johnson stuff on. Me and him fucking just. First of all, I ask him. I look at. As soon as the race started, I ask him. I go, "Look at the weather."
Yeah.
First thing I saw was like, "Look at the weather," because it looks like it was gonna rain, and he's like, "Yeah, Chad, there's gonna be rain." So what do I do? First thing I go was, "We need to hurry all this fucking ceremony shit up. Hurry up. Let's go. Get the cars on the fucking track." Like, I'm getting mad. I'm like, "Let's go. We need to get these cars on the track. Like, the rain's coming. Start this race sooner. Let's get some of this in." All we got in was the first stage. Literally, it was the first stage and it rained. And that was a great first stage. Don't get me wrong. My heart was pounding.
That was the cleanest first stage racing against the rain that I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, everyone was just going for it, and then the rain came. So then we gotta wait till Monday. Monday morning, I know we couldn't get together. He had to work. I had to work later in that afternoon, so I got to watch at least. Actually, I ended up putting on at work anyway, so I did watch the whole thing.
Right.
So I started off.
I recorded it when I got home from work. I'm fast forwarding through the commercial, saying this is priceless.
And I'll tell you right now, dude. I watched every lap because every lap was so exciting.
Right. They only got strung out one lane a couple of times. The rest of the time,
only time, and the reason why they did that is because of pit stops, because of Ryan Blaney in the first stage. That's right. Ryan Blaney spun out, spins it, and me and him both watching. I said, "Watch, Blaney's going in too hard." Right around he went. And we'll be talking about him later, and I think he gets something that Chase Elliott got a couple weeks ago. I think it's called the Redemption Award. Yeah, which we were talking about that.
We're just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
that's fucking redemption.
There might have been a redemption award towards him. Maybe later on, I'll tell you why. So he spins. That was the only thing that was kind of crazy in the first. Everyone was like, "All right." So the next day,
is this going to be boring?
Yep.
No.
So the next day, green flag waves. Everyone's racing hard, and all of a sudden it's coming towards. I think there was about 10, maybe a little less than that. What's the second stage? Keselowski and Boyer, even actually the day before, found out this little thing called the tandem racing. And that was something that happened a long time. That happened a couple years ago.
Right.
NASCAR got rid of it back in 2011 is the last time I saw it. So they started tandeming, and I said, "Watch." I told them, I said, "Here we go. They know how to do it. Them two know how to do it perfectly. Them two are going to be up there. They're going to win this race." And I thought that too. And then all of a sudden, Logano started doing it with Boyd, and then Logano and Kazal, and I'm like, okay, the Fords got it. They know how to tandem. So
they can do it because of the way the front of their car is. They got a nice flat spot, so they can come out to the outside of the car and stay on them
and
through the corner without spinning them out.
And the reason why I stood the outside of the car, for one reason, is one, because you don't want to be on the left side to turn them when you push it. And two, is to keep the engine cool while you're behind that car, because you need air as you're pushing. So, and what Keselowski needs to do, or Logano, whoever's the front car, you need to just drag the brake. Yeah. Gas it and drag the brake just a little bit. Just enough to where you can just lock up and he's just going. And them two figured it out, and then right coming towards the end of the stage, Logano got a shot from Keselowski, and all of a sudden, Bowman tried to go up, and Bowman tried to block,
go down.
and he got hit, and Bowman goes down into the inside, and I went, here we go. He spun out, went right back up the racetrack, and out of every motherfucking car that was there,
basically all Chevys.
all the cars, right? Who does he slam right into? Jimmy Johnson.
And then
you're welcome. There, number 9, Chase Elliott. Because if Johnson didn't spin you, that would have been you. Right. So you're welcome. Like literally, he literally spun you out of the fucking way, and then bang, and then you fucking got caught up in it. Everyone was caught up in it.
The 42 hit him hard.
They done all three of them. Johnson, him, and Bowman both just they got hard hits.
That was
Johnson's car was on fire.
Destruction of a car was that one. I mean, it was complete.
And honestly, that took out probably 5 or 6 cars. So it wasn't that much. It wasn't even that much. So we need him know that there's gonna be another one, baby, coming. And what happened though? The second one. What was the second one? I know what the main was. That the flip?
I'm not.
I know there was
sure.
there was
the flip was the flip, and the flip was really quite elegant. He went up over, landed on all four tires. His interview afterwards was fucking hilarious. Him comparing himself to gymnastics and the Russian judge. That was just.
And we're talking about Brendan Gaughan. He got Kyle Busch ended up getting swervy. He hit the 17 of Stenhouse, bounced off Stenhouse, goes up into the 16.
Stenhouse was the
six. No, he was underneath him. He was
Yeah,
here.
that's
Stenhouse
right.
was here. Kyle Busch got a bump from somebody, which I believe it might have even been Kurt. He got a bump. He hit Stenhouse, went back up the track, went into Keselowski, went into. I don't know if he went. I know he went into the 62 because the 62 got hit and started flipping, and I believe. Matt Benedetto, which I was fucking pulling for him, man, in that fucking barstool car.
I was really
man, he was doing
for
right
him,
there.
too.
He's in third. He ended up in the wall. He ends up crashing into David Reagan, who also ends up in the wreck. It was Kevin Harvick. What wreck, dude? There wasn't a wreck that they were all involved in. It was. I remember that middle one. I remember Denny Hamlin had a hell of a day too. He ended up coming finishing third.
Shit.
Hamlin had a hell of a day. Kyle Busch, he ended up gone. Truex wasn't really there. Logano was up on top. Logano was a threat. Chase Elliott, he had a fucking hell of an up and down day. He was all over the place too.
Was not in good
That car was
shape.
sideways after the first wreck.
It was crap walking around the freaking track, and he finished 7th. Fucking Denny Hamlin's car was freaking whole front end was all taped up. He finished 2nd.
Third. Second was
third.
Ryan Newman. Actually, finished
Ryan
Newman, who was leading at the end.
3 wide for the win. Hello, 3 wide for the win. And people all the drivers oh, restrictor plate racing sucks. Maybe for you, but us fans are like, yahoo!
And on that last lap, there were 2 cars. I mean, one was Chris Buescher and the other one was Parker Klingerman. Them 2 both went straight into the wall.
Yeah, they did.
On the last lap, coming to the checker flag, they were feet away from the checker flag, and you just see Buescher just go slam. I mean, just head on, and then 5 seconds later, another car slam just hits head on too.
Right.
And it was like, oh wow.
Yeah, I knew they weren't going to stop the race for that. I just knew it.
And
they were bouncing and banging off of each other all the way to the fucking finish line.
They were.
I mean, fucking Blaney's tire was flat. And he couldn't even do donuts
This
at
whole
the end.
side, yeah, he was getting
car with
you know,
his
we
tire
didn't
flat.
even talk about the truck race either, and how a great race that was too.
Well, that was a fucking good race too.
Yep.
I mean, they had one big one, and they just had some really freaking hard racing. They were bouncing off of each other.
Oh, dude, I forget who it was that
balls.
went down the back straightaway, head on into the wall. Dude,
He got all 4 tires off the ground. We talked
about that,
The
yeah.
hardest hits you ever see, and those tires weren't just off the ground. They were off the ground like 4 feet off the ground.
Joey Logano. Oh, that's what it was. Logano. Remember when he got spun out and he almost flipped upside down and he had this hood up in front of his thing? That was the other wreck that we were missing. I just thought about that because I remember Logano almost got sideways too. He got hit. Oh, I forget. That was another big. I forget who was involved in that one. That took out a lot more cars than I thought. I think William Byron and stuff like that was involved in that one. That wreck kind of was crazy too because I remember Logano was trying to get back to pit road and he had the hood up in front of his face. So
as soon as he came to a stop, it was like slam.
there was some really awesome. I mean, that's okay. I've been waiting for a race like that all year. Right. And I even said last week, I said, please, just anybody, just flip. And you know what, Brendan Gaughan? Thank you.
Yeah.
You gave me my wish. And you landed it. Okay? So we're
I
all happy.
don't care what the Russian judge says. That was the best flip I've seen in a long time.
Drink to you, buddy.
Look at that. I'm going to do a shot to Brendan fucking Gaughan.
To Brendan Gaughan.
Not only am I putting that shot out to you because you knew what happened and how it is when you're racing at a restrictor plate track, and you just had a blast with that interview. You don't get on TV much with your face on the TV, and you entertained every single one of us with your hats off to you. That was good stuff.
Well, that comes down to the average fan or the more fan. Because me being, obviously, he is more than the average fan, but I'm more of a hardcore fan. If you know who he is, then you know that
He's got a long career, he's done a lot of racing, and he's been upside down many times. So he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He really-
I've seen him in interviews in the Xfinity. He's so funny. He's great, man. He's down. He's a downright hard man. He's just down. He's a very blunt guy. I like Brendan Gaughan. He's just this is what you are. That's what you get. And he's very fucking. He'll tell you just how the fucking is.
Right.
I'd love to have him on the show.
There is no filter on that guy.
Yeah, and that's what I like him for.
Right.
I like Brendan. So Brendan Gaughan.
Yeah, Brendan
You got NASCAR Massachusetts as your team.
You got some fans sitting right here. Definitely got some fans.
All right. So what should we? Oh my God, I don't even know how to finish talking about Talladega. Talladega was awesome, guys.
Yeah,
If next
that
year,
was a show.
Please,
That
next
was
year,
such a
guys.
good show.
I know you guys, if you watch us, just to support us, but please watch a restrictor plate race. It's not even restrictor plates anymore. I forget what they have it now.
It's a spacer.
It's a spacer now. Yeah. So just watch it next year.
Restrictor spacer.
Daytona in February. That's gonna be the next. Taper, restrictor, fucking pack, fucking highway racing. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Right. The fucking pack racing track.
And we gotta figure out what we're gonna do in the off season.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing some
We'll be
shit.
doing some stuff. So.
We'll have a couple of specials to keep you guys interested in
All right,
what
so
we're doing.
do we move on to Kansas?
Kansas, Jesus Christ. It's fucking another. It's
Another half mile.
We've
mile and a half.
We've had these conversations before, and you gotta have a couple of mile and a halves in the playoffs because the playoffs should be a microcosm of the season, and you need those tracks in there because there's a lot of them. There's an overabundance of those mile and a halves, so you gotta have 1, 2 of them, 3 of them in there.
I agree.
Right, so we're going to Kansas, and it plays right into the hands of people like the 4, the 19, the 18, the 11, 22. They all got a big advantage on those tracks.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was listening to. I'm also looking down at the cars because I'm looking at Kansas and being. So I'll explain what I'm thinking, guys. Here's the cutoff between Liz Bowman, the 9, the 14, and the 24. I'm trying to think out of all these guys. He just named half of the guys that are already in. You did. Well, half these guys are in. So you said the 22. This right here is the battle.
Right.
Who here can beat one of these guys and get in?
I don't know.
I honestly think the only car out of these guys that are out of this is that 9 car because that 9 car has won here at Kansas before.
All right. I mean, the 2 and the 22, they are strong race car drivers.
I want
Keselowski champions. I mean, the 22, he won it last year on a fucking mile and a half. I mean, it's just. That is going to be a battle race. And no doubt about it. And you got the 2 guys that are already locked in, but you think they ain't going to try and win a race, you're fucking wrong.
And you got to think about this as well. Blaney winning that race really fucked a lot of guys.
Yeah.
He winning that race, the automatic advance him, that fucked Chase Elliott out of a lot of people. And I'm talking about him mostly out of anybody because Clint's Clint, I like Clint, but Byron has no fucking business being here yet. And Bowman,
doesn't have any business.
And Bowman Bowman, I love you, but you're just like you're not there yet for me.
No.
So I don't.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you guys are my Hendrick teammates. I'm so proud of you guys for getting this far, but I'm being honest. I don't see you. I see you toward 88 now. The 9 car though, I have way too much hope for. So
he showed a lot of heart racing the way he did with the fucked up car. I mean, there was one spot. One of those restarts where he came up the inside. He must have passed 7 cars on the inside through 1 and 2.
And he can do that stuff though. He's good at it.
I was like, holy shit! How the hell is he doing that with a bent car? But he did it. It probably played into him.
Yeah, I agree on that. I honestly, I was just happy to see him out there because
Well, who else is racing at Kansas this weekend? Is the Xfinity guys going to be there?
Xfinity, I believe, is there. I believe Xfinity's there.
Pretty sure the trucks,
and the trucks
aren't racing.
They are.
They are?
They are. Yeah, because they just raced last weekend.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's just Xfinity and it's just Cup this weekend.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to the Xfinity guys, I don't know who the fuck I'm going to pick.
I'm going with the big three. That's about it. Only because they got such hot. And Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, I'm going to be right on the money with you. I mean, Cole and Bell and Reddick. But I'm...
I like Chase Briscoe. I like him too. And I like Austin Cindric too.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really good race
I like those two guys. Those guys, Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric, who used to be teammates for BK Racing.
If it wasn't for the fucking Cup guys coming down there and fucking with their seasons, I'd know more of it. But every time I see fucking Kyle Busch on the fucking track, I tend to turn it off.
I wait for someone to crash him.
Me too. Sometimes I'm like fast
Dude,
forward,
do you remember Bristol?
forward.
I don't know if I ever showed you that. But
No,
remember,
really.
remember we were talking about Bristol Night and we're getting all excited? Remember, dude, I saw a video, right? And it was like '07 or some shit. And Kyle was leading the fucking race. He was leading to Bristol, the Xfinity race.
Yeah.
And some lap car didn't know that he was. They came off the corner, the lap car was up
I
there.
remember
And
that.
he didn't know that Kyle was there and just went, boom! And everyone just like, the whole crowd, yeah!
Right.
That dude that wrecked him was a hero that night.
Yeah, he was.
Everyone was.
He didn't have to buy a drink
Yeah.
all week. So let's go to our...
I'm sorry, that was great. I'm glad we talked about that. It just made me laugh.
So we gotta go with our picks for our NASCAR, our guys. Who's
All right.
the top four?
You want to go first? Or you want me to?
I asked you. What's your top
my
four?
top four. Kansas. Number one by far. Actually, I always start with four. Number four. It's definitely gonna be my boy. I'm gonna give it Kevin Harvick out there. Number four. I like him. I think he could be tough. Number three. I'm looking outside the box here, but I honestly think that Chase Elliott could get it done. Number two is definitely going to be my man, one of my boys, Denny Hamlin. Shout out to my boy Hamlin. Let's do it. Number one, who's going to win the race, who I think is going to be a stud and hard to beat, Martin Truex Jr. Truex Jr. is going to be the guy to beat. I think I don't think Truex is going to be done out of Kansas. And I think Kyle Busch right now, his momentum's gone. We haven't talked about him. We have an issue with him. All I've seen him do is wreck. So.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Wait, my dark horses.
No, we'll do our dark horses together. How about
Alright, fine.
I'll go with the. I'm gonna go 4, 2, 9, 19.
So we both think that. Yeah.
I mean, he's got a great shot.
Okay.
Shot.
Let's just say this: when we both agree on the same winner.
Tends to happen. We're
very close. But if me and him are both saying that, that means me and him are both very confident that guy can fucking do it. So that's high five, because me and you really do think that he's gonna win, dude. And
he's got a great
he's good at Kansas too, man. I've seen him dominate at Kansas. It's true. Truex has that swag where he can come out of nowhere and just do it. Kyle Busch needs the momentum, and just the momentum's on his side, and I feel like he's gonna bitch and moan all next week. I feel like
he's gonna bitch and moan all the way up to the race,
I feel like
during the race, and unless he wins the race all next week, he's gonna bitch.
I feel like that's gonna happen a lot. All right, so dark
Your
horses.
dark horses.
All right, 88.
All right.
14.
Okay.
3.
That's it.
Oh, then I take that back one. I thought I had 4. No,
3.
I take the 3 away then. No, I take the 3 away. Fuck the 3. 48. 48 was gonna be my number 1. All right. You know what? Fine. I'm saying this right now. I'm taking the 48 as my underdog for the rest of the year.
Guess what?
I'm taking a big. I have to.
My first dark horse.
48.
48.
Thank you.
Ryan Newman.
Okay, we're going. Okay. Nothing new.
And the 10, Eric Almirola.
Alright, so I got the 14, 88, 40, 48. You got 48, 10, and 6.
And it's going to be a race. I mean, this is a cutoff race. There is going to be drama. There is going to be action.
Next week, when you see these cars, 4 cars are going to be gone from this.
All right.
4 cars are going to be gone from this, and you're going to...
It's going to be something else. I mean, we got a cutoff race at fucking Kansas. And then what's up after that? What? Fucking Martinsville? Martinsville is the first
Actually,
race.
hold on. Yeah, Martinsville, Texas, and then Martinsville, Texas, and then Phoenix. And then we go, and then we're gonna have our final four. We're gonna have a championship special. I think that we're gonna announce now. We're gonna have a championship special. We're gonna have 2 parts.
Yeah, it's gonna be an hour-long show.
It's gonna be an hour long because we're gonna talk about everything season reviews. We're gonna give out just what we loved, the rewards. We're gonna write down. We're gonna have like most consistent of the year, best crew chief of the year, best team of the year,
biggest idiot of the year,
most overcome driver of the year.
We didn't even say who the idiot of the week was.
Oh yeah, Johnny
Sauter. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking pushing him that far down. Dumbass, you lost the race.
And redemption of the week goes to Ryan Blaney, spinning out in pit road and then coming back to win the race.
Yeah, that'll about wrap it up for us. So
That's gonna wrap it up. We will be back next week. I just wanted to give a shout out, AEW.
Hey,
Even though we have this other song playing, that I won't mention. I like the song, but fuck the guy that uses it as their theme song. Okay.
All right.
Sorry. See you later, guys. Everyone have a good one.
Hear the music.
Nothing ain't worth. I know you're playing all the fucking trying. You can take it.